I am pleased to have you return to my Coin Lady channel. We will discuss XRP. The crypto philosopher had to say it first, cash is dead. An era of digital technology is upon us. Refusing to adapt is like standing in a desert near a water fountain and insisting on drinking from a bucket until someone hands it to you. The importance of adapting to change early on is that it will prevent you from ruining your future. The digital age is here to stay, thus anyone who doesn't invest in cryptocurrency now will come to regret it later. In fact, it's picking up speed. Money isn't disappearing as fast as everyone thinks, in my opinion. Some individuals keep suggesting that cash will be completely obsolete by 2026. In my opinion, hard currency will remain in circulation until at least 2027 or 2028 barring any major intervention in the US dollar or its continued oblivion by spending. We are seriously indebted to the tune of $36 trillion. Well, folks are still apprehensive about diving into cryptocurrency, you know. Nobody wants to lock up their money, they claim. The good news is that those who invest just before we leave won't have to wait long for their money to grow. It's a chance that I keep telling non-crypto folks to seize. I predict that in the next few months, the same individuals I speak with will ask me, is it too late to get into crypto? Now is the moment to buy XRP if it's above $8 or $20. Grayscale has suggested the first US multi-crypto ETF, which would have a basket of digital assets like XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Avalanche, all while it's still below $1. Therefore, Grayscale appears to be heading in a very different path. They plan to assemble a variety of digital assets into an exchange-traded fund. What happens next is something I'm interested in seeing. Though I do not support ETFs, I will accept their benefit to XRP if it increases its value. According to Ripple, XRP has regulatory clarity on its status, making it the only cryptocurrency, apart from Bitcoin, to have such clarity. That's an important term. Only XRP and Bitcoin continue to have regulatory certainty in the US, as stated by Ripple in its third quarter report, which emphasizes that XRP's status as not a securities remains the law of the land. In my opinion, the SEC has never deemed Bitcoin a security because they stand to gain nothing financially from doing so. After the United States government, who will they target next? I believe that person is responsible for creating Bitcoin. We now have clarity regarding XRP, but the market has not yet rewarded it. I believe the NSA was involved, and I also believe that David Schwartz and a few others were the real creators of Bitcoin. And I say that with all seriousness, because I predict a huge surge during this alt season, followed by utility not long afterward. Not good news, 13 million XRP have been destroyed. At first glance, that may not seem like a lot of XRP, but I believe it will play a significant role down the road. Once we observe this happening on a larger scale, I believe it will accompany institutional adoption and be the best way to transfer control of Enbridge to central banks. What really happened was that Enbridge did not shut down. The current operators of this MVP initiative are central banks. The best course of action, in my opinion, is to just step aside and hand it over to Enbridge, since I believe they will play a significant role inside BRICS. The fact that it was originally a BIS project means that Enbridge will also include RippleNet and XRP. Thus, nearly every major bank in the world has worked with Ripple. The pattern is evident, albeit I may have missed highlighting some of the banks. When it comes to payment systems, Ripple is at the top of the world. Consider all the banks in China that have partnered with Ripple. Another country that produces bricks is Brazil. There are so many banks collaborating with Ripple. This is also true in India. Russia is also included. Looking at this closely, you can see that the bricks already have Ripple embedded into them. The railroads I've been mentioning for the last 2 years are these. Every link that Ripple made has been laid out for you. I had no part in this. This clip would have been perfect for a video I should have made earlier. Jim Rickards here, discussing BRICS and the new financial system. Blockchain technology, which they will be employing, has a lengthy history. Schwartz, David, patent 1988. However, Jim Rickard makes a crucial point here. People have been waiting for the new BRICS currency announcement, and it is significant news. That might be years away, but they didn't say anything about it. A currency was not announced. Are they prepared to use their existing currencies in conjunction with a bridge currency to conduct transactions within BRICS? Because that might be the way forward, a trust layer similar to XRP that facilitates the transfer of value between nations. They're utilizing nBridge, which was initially developed by industry leaders and integrates Ripple and XRP for this purpose. Everyone can keep arguing about this, but the bottom line is that they will never use an American program like RippleNet. XRP, a cryptocurrency created in the United States, has become a global currency, but they will not utilize it. Consider it a bridge currency. Everyone can use it, and in the 4 years since we got caught up in the Ripple versus SEC case, Ripple has grown into a worldwide powerhouse, surpassing everyone's wildest expectations. Our current period, known as the hype cycle, is coming to an end. Digital money. The blockchain industry is currently seeing unprecedented growth. It will become evident that the internet has had no more of an impact on the economy than fax machines by 2005 or thereabouts, when widespread adoption of the technology will have occurred. To be honest, the internet didn't do much to shake up the banking sector. A complete and utter reform of the present financial system is about to take place. It's moving online. And that is something that everyone must grasp. Oh, they're just going to use the US currency, shall they? Says a lot of people. As a result, the US dollar will gain strength. Do you know what makes the US dollar stronger? XRP value. And fiat is another compatible brand. Well, there's Donald Trump. He appears to be our likely nominee for president. If Donald Trump is elected president, he will not be supportive of Bitcoin, although this may already be true by the time this video goes live. Bitcoin will not be designated as a reserve asset by him. That concluded our discussion. But XRP is something that Donald Trump would love because it makes the dollar stronger. Within seconds, it can transfer $1 to any country in the world. Are you able to fathom the idea of instantly sending US dollars from the US to the UK or any other place in the world? Since Trump is fond of the US dollar. That is good news for the currency. We must enter the digital age alongside the rest of the world, so I believe a digital dollar will be created. Simultaneously, though, we will witness widespread adoption of cryptocurrencies like XRP, XLM, XDC, Q, and T, and their true value will become apparent once the hype settles down. The big organizations will start using them. US banks will start accepting them, the country will become a major center for cryptocurrency, and it will be known across the globe. Once something gets underway, it won't be able to be slowed down for years, so it can happen quickly. Things are going to move swiftly. People will be surprised by how quickly the transformation occurs. No longer will you hear it from researchers. It is Steve writing this. Steve Vallis is a member of the Canadian Blockchain Consortium's Regulatory Committee and the Managing Director of Blockchain APAC. The banks are coming, he reports. The banks will definitely be there. US banks have been pushing for and attempting to participate in digital assets, but this government has halted their efforts every time they gain traction, preventing the necessary SAP 121 bill from being implemented. The involvement of banks with digital assets appears out of nowhere. A huge financial meltdown may not happen after all. Perhaps the financial system suddenly becomes more robust. Perhaps suddenly there is XRP-based on-demand liquidity inside the banking system. Before we can fully embrace the digital age, we must fix the current structure. Seeing my video is an honor. When you're done, hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think.